Right, the next dish that I'm going to do for you is my famous flu fighting soup. This is a wonderful dish when you're getting the first signs and symptoms of a cold or a flu or a virus. Some really powerful ingredients in here too. So first thing to go in, we've got 4 cloves of garlic. The oils in garlic that give it the really strong smell are a powerful antiviral compound. As you breathe them out, it can actually help to destroy bugs and viruses. So chopping them fairly coarsely. Oil into the pan. Good plug of that. Then in with the garlic. Next thing to go in is ginger. This is a really powerful anti-inflammatory. So when you get a cold and you're feeling bunged up and your head's feeling really thick, that's because everything is starting to become inflamed. This can take some of that swelling down, help you breathe a little more easily. So quite a big piece of ginger going in. There. Next we've got some red onion. This is a very strong natural antiseptic. And then we have some red chilli. This is a very powerful decongestant, so if your nose is really bunged up, it can actually help to clear it quite quickly. The hotter the better with this. So add a good pinch of salt. And then literally saute the onions and the garlic and everything until the onion starts to soften. So the next ingredient we've got going in, sweet potatoes. That brightly coloured flesh, that's a group of chemicals that actually give it a natural anti-inflammatory activity. So again, you're helping to take down the inflammation in the airways, calm all the symptoms down. So I'm going to use a couple of these. Make sure you leave the skin on as well, because in the skin there's lots of fibre, which is good for digestive health, but also a lot of the nutrients are found just underneath the skin. So things like magnesium, zinc, selenium, these really important nutrients that so many of us are deficient in, are found just underneath the skin. The grinder in here is going to make short work of it. It's going to break it down, you won't even know the skin's been left on. So then after the sweet potatoes got in, the next thing to go in is shiitake mushroom. Now these mushrooms have been very widely researched all over the world. And there's a special type of sugar in there called a polysaccharide that can actually raise white blood cell count. The white blood cells are the army of the immune system. These are the things that are actually sent into action when we get a cold or a virus or an infection. So the more you can ramp those up, the better. And then we'll finish it off with a little bit of vegetable stock and some hot water. We'll leave it to simmer until the sweet potato has got nice and soft. Then in we go. So at this point the onion is nice and soft. Okay, it's starting to go slightly see-through. We go in with the sweet potato. That much should be fine. The shiitake mushrooms. A little bit of the fresh vegetable stock. And then top it up with some hot water. And now we just leave this to simmer until the sweet potato gets nice and soft. And at that point, we're going to blend it. Right, the sweet potato is now nice and soft, so the next stage is for it to go in here. So remember, we left the skins on the sweet potatoes, very important. Off it goes. See, all those skins are going through the grinder all the time, round and round and round, making short work of it. I'm going to add a little more water, so I don't want it too thick. Remember, you can always add more at this stage, but if you put too much in at the beginning, you can't take it away. So think about it, you've got the ginger, it's a really, really fibrous ingredient. You've got the shiitake mushrooms, they're quite a rubbery sort of texture. And you've got the sweet potatoes with the skins on. It's gone, it breaks down those fibres really, really quickly, really, really effectively. And here we go. Look at the colour of that. Serving bowl. Perfect smooth texture, it's fantastic.